Have you ever wondered how charter captains find new spots? Well, today I'm going to show you how I find all my new spots, what I look for, what I'm fishing, and everything you need to know. I'm Captain Dylan Rodden, and today we're going to be looking for new spots in the Tampa Bay area that have trout, redfish, snook, all inshore stuff. So stay with me, because this is about to be one hell of an adventure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're pulling up to our first zone. The first thing you're going to want to do is pay attention to the tides, and I'll go into what tide app I use later to break down everything I need to know. But basically today we have an incoming tide all day and a little small low, so I don't even count it because it's like an inch we're losing. We're gonna start the day out while we're losing water at the flats. And I'm gonna break down why I'm fishing this flat, what looks good about it, and everything. I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler. There's 2 spoil islands and an oyster bar. So we're gonna go head in there and hopefully whack the fish. Our start of the day is gonna be trout. We're gonna give a redfish a shot on the flat and we're gonna see what happens. But let's get right into the action because it's about to be awesome. All right, guys, we're at our first spot of the day and we're fishing. We got our greenbacks out. We got everything rolling. We got George laughing. And we basically, I just had a bite. So a fish came ripping by and didn't eat it all the way, missed him. He really got it down the hatch. I don't know how it came out. Might have been a smaller red. We got 1 cut bait rod, 2 live baits out, looking for new spots today. It's going to be an awesome adventure, especially when we got the boy George with us.
Let's go.
The Pompano master. You've seen him in videos before. This guy throws down the Pompano game. And let's see what happens, because I think we're about to get bit. I hope so. All right, guys, we're starting out with the live greenies, but this is my favorite way to scan a new spot. A cut greenback or a cut threadfin, whatever it is. You cast it up on where you're fishing. Right now, we're fishing a spoil island with an oyster bar. So just like that, if a redfish swims by, he'll pick it up nice and easy. All right, guys, we just got our first, oh yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Just got our first one. New spot alert.
What I'm talking about, dude.
Good fish. Good fish. Told you, dude, just free line a bait out here. Let's see what happens. Good fish, guys. Let's see what it is. So guys, as I was going over here, today we're fishing new spots, and sure enough, I like this area, which I'll explain why in a little bit. And we got a nice fish on. Oh my gosh, look at this trout. Oh my gosh. Get the net. Yeah, get the net, dude. Right next to you, quick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go for it. Right here. Oh no, 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 no. Dude. Oh my gosh.
We're keeping them.
I'll toss them back. You want them?
Yeah, I want them for sure.
Hold on. You ain't done yet. Dude, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Good job. I'm gonna go under.
Wait.
Oh!
Dude, he knows.
Nope.
Just wait, just wait, just wait. I'll turn his head up. He's dead. Oh my
Go,
god.
baby! What I'm talking about, dude!
Guys, wait till you see this trout.
Wait till you see this.
Holy smokes! I told you, dude. All right, guys, check out that right there. This is a 25-inch trout right here. Meaty, beautiful trout. Sadly, he just woofed it down and got gut hooked. So we're allowed 1 overslot trout. We're gonna keep him because I don't want this fish to go to waste, especially this beautiful fish, man. This is what we're after when we come looking for new spots. And as you see, he is just all that right there. So we'll eat him. You. Yeah, go for it.
There we go.
What do we got, George? Another trout?
Feels nice.
George is on, guys. I'm gonna cast out to just keep things rolling, but we kind of found a good spot, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait. Yeah, I see you, I see you. Oh, you're way out.
No. Am I? Yeah.
Coming over top.
Good. Nice. Are you rolling it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I cast it off, whatever. So George is on.
Oh, he just switched directions real quick. Yup, another great trout. I'm caught in your line, Dill.
Oh, the swim bait line's still out.
Oh, this is another good trout, Dill.
Come under. Can you come under?
Can I go under? gotta leave this black. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So George has got another trout. First time ever fishing this spot. As I went over, we're finding new spots.
Tampa trout really are so gorgeous, man.
Well, they're all good ones here, man. Let's net them for George. Or no, you're good? Check that out. That's about like an 18-inch trout. All right, guys. So basically, George has got his trout. We're just free lining baits out on this flat. And the reason we're fishing it is because these islands are really oystery, big spoil island. There's a big oyster bar behind us, which I'll go over exactly why and everything I look for when finding new spots. But George actually did not have much faith in the spot.
Oh, look at him throwing me under the bus. What's up, guys? I did not. He's not. He ain't lying. I was a little skeptical at first, but that beauty of a 25-incher changed my mind within a split second.
Changes mine within a split second. But it's one of them things where it's like, when you're looking for new spots, sometimes the hopes are not that high. When I tell him about that, he's like, what am I, your guinea pig today? And sure enough, being the guinea pig worked out. We got some beautiful fish in the boat. I'm happy, guys. That's a big trout, 26 or 25-inch trout. I'm already adding another inch on. But we're gonna keep fishing. All we're doing is free lining greenbacks out and seeing if we can get on some more because they're around. All right, guys, so we pulled up to this spot. I'm gonna explain to you the reason why I chose this spot. As you see behind me, we got 2 spoil islands and an oyster bar and a flat. It's got what I call the triple whammy. Everything about this area looks good. So I have a good feeling there's gonna be fish here. When you got good grass flats, good spoil islands, and an oyster bar in the middle of it all, I mean, come on. How could there not be fish here? So we're gonna fish around, see what happens. We got the live greenbacks out. We're not running any swim baits pretty hard just yet. But we're gonna cast them around for searching purposes. As I went over, swim baits are very good for searching for fish, especially trout. Trout usually eat the swim baits way before they'll even touch a white bait. I've had that experience 100 times, but today might be the opposite. You never know. So we got the white baits out. We did cut bait over on the island, which got picked up twice but dropped. And we're gonna see what happens because I got a good feeling there's gonna be some trout around these waters. Guys, we just pull up on this flat. This flat is about 3 to 4 feet of water. I've never fished this general area. So basically the reason I chose to fish it is because I'm gonna show you some underwater footage. This flat has potholes, beautiful grass, everything it needs in 3 to 4 feet of water to hold trout. And the way I'm gonna find these trout, when I'm looking for a new trout spot that's just in a flat somewhere off between islands, whatnot, and I'm thinking in my head, this could hold some bigger trout. I'm just gonna swim bait fish. I'm just gonna throw plastics around. I'm gonna throw my DOA, which you guys see. The 3-inch, 4-inch DOA kills it. You'll catch big trout, small trout, you'll catch every trout, but you'll know if they're there. Instead of drifting with white bait for a while and maybe getting a few small ones with the swim bait, you usually find out pretty quick on the size and quality of the fish. So we're gonna keep moving around and see if there's any fish here.
Well, cut bait.
You get puffed? Oh, got him right there, dude. Oh, shut up. Well, guys, we're at our new spot and got the wrong fish. Working a new flat that never really worked before. And that's bad sign number 1. Good sign for the cormorant, though.
Some grouper bait rest.
He got him. He got him. George is on. Maybe this flat is gonna be for the better. Maybe it'll be for the better.
I had to let it get all the way to the bottom.
It's trout.
Or a monster then.
It's a little trout. Well, guys, we found a new trout zone. Very small compared to the ones we were catching earlier, but you know what, guys? When you're scouting out with swim baits, you really never know what you're gonna get. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my bad.
So it's really,
There's no way he fished that trout.
dude, your swim bait's really gotta get down there to get popped.
God, I'm on my grass, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like 50.
Oh my God. I'm on it.
Yep.
Oh my God, he came off again. Dude, huge trout, huge.
Top one. Top one.
Come on.
Now, when you go to the pop one when it goes down.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
On.
Ooh, that was a way better one. That was a nice hit.
Okay.
They're getting it. Okay.
George is on. Oh, you got a ladyfish.
Just kidding.
You got the ladyfish.
Cut bait?
Yeah, cup bait. Oh my gosh, I just got smacked.
Is he on there?
Yeah. I got a trout. There we go, guys. We're back on the action. Oh no, this is actually big enough for that cormorant to eat. But there's about a maybe 10-inch trout. But you know, when you're back on the action, scouting out with swim baits, I'm gonna show you guys why we're doing this and how we're doing this, but it's my favorite way to find new spots. Oh God. George has got another trout. I'm gonna show you what George is throwing here to show you guys. You don't really need a paddle tail on these baits. He's got the NLBN murder mullet color, but there's no paddle tail because a pufferfish bit it off. So you really don't need a paddle tail. You just bounce plastic around, you bounce a fork around. Trout will probably eat it. They're very aggressive fish. They're like the opportunistic predators. They eat the cut bait, they eat live bait, and they love eating swim baits because they love just reacting to it. As we drift around this flat, the potholes have been good. We pulled a few, missed a couple good bites, but pretty soon here, we're about to move on to some docks, oyster bar-y areas. I'm gonna show you guys why I picked this area, what made me go, this might be fishy, it might not be fishy. All right guys, and for the bait I like to use when searching, I like live pilchards. Pinfish are great. Let me tell you something about a pilchard. A live pilchard and a cut pilchard catches everything. I never had a dull moment when fishing with pilchards. So these are my go-to scouting baits, as I went over earlier. They have great action, and I don't recommend nose hooking them if you're fishing the flat. As I went over, a tail hook is all you need, because when you're tail hooking these baits, it's forcing them to swim up and stay on top. Sure, these birds might dive bomb it, but if your bait is nose down in the grass, you're just gonna get your eyes eaten out by pinfish, and it's just not gonna go well for you. But if you tail hook and he's swimming up and he swims under the groves of the tail hook, you're gonna get a snook. I'm telling you, you're gonna get a snook or a redfish. Who's ever under there, you're gonna catch. So let's see what happens. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna break down what I do when I come to a spot that I like and how I have the searching rig set up and everything. Basically, every rig I'm using today, besides the swim bait, is 20-pound leader by Florida Tackle Supply and their 1.0 octopus hook. And you just hook the greenback right in the tail, especially if on your flat mangrove area and you want him to stay up, because when you nose hook him, he's gonna go head first into the ground and then just get his eyes eaten out by pinfish. But as you see, right now we got a spoil island behind us, we got a flat around us, and we're just casting around. What I'm gonna do is let this bait swim around, work the whole area, and we're also gonna have a cut bait rod out. This will let us know if there's redfish on the flat and whatnot. And in a second here, if we don't get any fish at this spot, because let me tell you guys something, we've been to a lot of spots today, tried out a lot of new spots, and a lot of them didn't pan out. Maybe it was a tide, maybe it was this, but I definitely keep mental notes on what was going on that day. If I like a spot and I'm like, that looked good, I'm surprised there was no fish there, I'm gonna keep a couple mental notes to come back on a high tide versus a low tide, stuff like that. But basically, a free line greenback and a cut greenback out there is gonna be your best searching rig. If there's redfish, trout, or snook in the area, it's gonna get picked up easy. And let me tell you guys something. We came across a lot of trout, some of the spots, but they weren't in a biting mood. I don't know if it's because we got a storm coming in, we got this heat up from a cold front, something threw them off. They were biting at first in the morning and they kind of slowed down. But we're gonna give this a shot, and then in a second I'm gonna show you guys how I fish a mangrove line to see if there's any fish there. And I'll break that down nice and easy for you guys right here. All right guys, so we just pulled up to a mangrove line. And I'm gonna show you what I do when I search a mangrove line. We put out one cut bait rod, obviously, because we wanna know what's down there. But what we really do is we get a bunch of white bait, like this. I usually have my chum bat with me. Squeeze it, shake it around, smack it against me, and then fire it onto the grove line. This way, if there's any fish hanging out in this area, these chummers falling through the mangroves usually get them fired up. Especially if you're looking for a new snook spot, you gotta chum it up. It's a must. So we're gonna do a little bit of chumming here, and I'll see you guys if we catch fish. If not, I'm gonna break down how I'm fishing it and everything you need to know. That's a cannon arm. It's an absolute cannon right there. Really quick, you guys, when I fish around these spoil islands, as you guys have seen from earlier, we were fishing a bunch of spoil islands. We moved out to the flats, fished trout, and now we're just moving around the flats. But when you fish these spoil islands, you really want to fish spoil islands with oyster bars. This is because redfish and trout use these as ambush points and feeding zones, where you'll see these whole oyster bars laid out, and there'll be crabs and stuff in it for the redfish to eat. They'll push bait onto them. These are their zones they like to patrol. Usually if there's a mangrove island, if not a lot of oyster growth or oyster bars and whatnot, it's a little bit tougher to start whacking the fish on, I'll be honest. But if you got good growth, or if you got good mangrove growth, these islands will be great. Oh, fish on, fish on.
There we go, bro.
Fish on. I had the dangler. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get down. Get down. I think it's a better snook than I thought it was. I'm in ya. Don't even worry. Let's get this fish out. We got a fish, guys, in the groves.
I'm gonna get behind you so we can work as
Oh, did he come off?
I don't know.
Yeah, he just came off.
No?
No? Oh! Here, I'll get the net.
Yep, get the net,
This is chaos. Chaos, yes! We got the Snook. What just happened? What just happened, guys? We grinded for that fish.
Yeah.
We are getting swarmed by birds. And if you get a bait in the water, look at this. We lost about like 20 baits. These birds took over. George just hand lined the Snook in. We hooked up. I mean, it was a little bit of chaos there, but it's a good Snook. I mean, he's probably not as big as the trout I got, but she's a good Snook, so. All right, guys, there's a nice Snook. But the trout was bigger than him, but you know, we got a Snook. Snook do rip, have a good time. Found a new spot, never fished this mangrove line before. I got ourselves a Snook. That's what I'm all talking about. When we come find these new spots, tossing the live greenback under there. The cut bait didn't get picked up yet, but hopefully soon it does, and hopefully this ends up being a good spot, because there's a Snook found at this spot, and let's let him go. Watch, a bird's gonna come swoop the Snook. Hey guys, it's been a tough day of fishing. That Snook felt good. We had a good morning, scouting out spots. I thought today was gonna be fire. I mean, when you pull out a 25-inch trout, you think in your head right away, this is gonna be like the best day of fishing ever. But sometimes when you catch a great fish right off the bat, the day slows down. But in this video, I really just want to teach you guys how I find new spots and how to go looking. 'Cause I know a lot of guys, you know, it's one of the questions I get asked is, how do you find new spots? With what areas do you work? And I always tell them, like, if you go try a mangrove line, like I've never fished this mangrove line before, but I'm just trying it out. Chum it up, see what's under there. One Snook so far. If we pull some reds, I'll know it's good and I'll come back. And if not, I'll come back for the Snook, because I bet you there's more than one under there. It's all about finding where the fish are sitting and what's going on. Oh, this bird's about to get my bait. No, he didn't. Guys, what I was saying is these birds are horrible. As you guys saw, they were just like stealing all of our live baits. Like, nothing's been easy today. The fish aren't really that turned on. The water's worn back up to 71, but I think it put the trout in like a stagnant mode. I think in the morning when it was in that 66 range, they were eating, but I think they just went stagnant. You went over me. You know, the redfish really haven't been playing. The really high tide's not till later in the day. All right, guys, before we fish this next spot, I'm gonna show you the tides platform that I use to predict my day fishing right here, right now. This is Salt Strong's Tides and Fishing Forecast. Basically, it's a free platform that breaks down all the tides and everything you need to know about a day fishing. It has a strike score, which shows you what the day is gonna look like. Today was 7.5, so the day was not anything crazy. It was about an average day of fishing, which it honestly was. And here we have the moon phase, wind direction and speed, and also has the temperature and weather. So this is very important when planning your day fishing. So let's check out the hourly details, which are very important, especially when you want to know when the fish are going to be biting the most. As you see scrolling down here, it's got the tides, the lows, the highs, all graphed out for you. And most importantly, in this bar graph below, it's got the hourly bite period. So in these hours right here in the morning, it's going to be hot. But as it goes to the afternoon, it's going to slow down a little bit. And then at night, it's going to pick back up. These are very important when planning out your day, especially for me, because I am a charter captain in the Tampa Bay area. So I know when to tell my clients, hey, this is going to be the best time to fish, and this is when you're going to catch the most fish. So hit the link in the description so you guys can check out their whole tides platform and get yourselves on more fish. Hey guys, so we're moving out. We had a great day on the water. It was a little slow, not gonna lie, but you know, we're scouting out spots, we're looking. We had a couple failed spots I didn't show, but let me tell you guys something. You're gonna fail when looking for new spots. Something's gonna look really juicy to you, and you're gonna hit it 3 times in a row, and there's gonna be no fish there. But that just happens, it's a part of the game. But once you find a good spot that you found on your own, it's gonna feel very rewarding, and you're gonna be very happy with it. So yeah, I will see you guys next week on the water. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and especially this video helped you. And I'll see you next week.